brothers, my sisters, God is good and all the time. Today we are celebrating the Tuesday of the third week in Easter. And the gospel of today is taken from John chapter 6, verses 30 to 35. May I ask you a very simple question? Can you remember a single day in your life that was like your happiest day? Just one day that you say that day really it was the happiest day for me. This question was addressed to this man we call Napoleon Bonaparte. This emperor, well known in France, in the history of France, in the history of France. And when the question was addressed to him, Emperor, can you tell us what was your happiest day? People around him, those who asked him that question, they expected him to say, my happiest day was when I conquered the Italian army, or it was when I got this victory over this nation. But they were so surprised to find him saying that, my happiest day was the day of my first communion. So surprising. What? The day of your first communion? And he continued, said, that day I was near God. So that was the day that I can say it was my happiest day. My brother, my sister, what has been also for you a happiest day? In the gospel of today, the crowds are around Jesus, and they are convinced that the manna found in the Old Testament, the manna given to their ancestors, was given by Moses. That's what they are telling Jesus. But Jesus is like contradicting them and telling them that that manna you are talking about it is not Moses who gave it, but it is my Father who is in heaven who gave manna to your ancestors. For the bread of my Father is that one which comes from heaven, the bread that comes from heaven and gives life to the world. And you know what happened? These people, when they heard that, they said, now, please give us of that bread always. Why are these people asking for that bread? I want us to reflect about that. Why are they asking for that bread? That Jesus may give them of that bread always. It is said that in the rabbinic tradition, there was a strong belief that the Messiah they had been waiting for, when he shall come, since he shall come from God who gave manna to their ancestors, he shall come with that bread, and he will give that bread of God to the people. So when they are asking Jesus to give them of that bread, it was actually a way of asking him to prove, because he had been claiming to be the Messiah, the one they had been waiting for. Now then, if you are the Messiah, then give us of that bread, because that was the belief in the rabbinic tradition. Now Jesus, knowing their mind, he is not giving them that physical bread they expect. He is instead introducing himself as the bread. I am the bread that comes from heaven. The bread that is given by God who is in heaven. The bread that gives life to the world. My brother, my sister, Jesus, the bread of life, his body is the only bread that can satisfy our hunger. The blood of Jesus is the only wine that can satisfy our thirst. Please look for that bread. Look for that blood. Look for Jesus himself, and you shall never thirst, and you shall never hunger. For he says that anyone who comes to me will never hunger, and anyone who believes in me will never thirst. I wish you a blessed day, a day with Jesus, a day joined with Jesus in the love of Jesus. The